Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. We are back in our F1 story mode with a new chapter. If you have not watched the last two episodes, I highly recommend that you go do so, because 2 episodes ago, we were fired after losing drive in our Toro Rosso, and we were fired. Well, after which we moved to the 2020 game, and we finished out the 2019 season in F2. We won the championship again, and instead of going to AlphaTauri, the newly rebranded Toro Rosso, excuse me, I had to get my thoughts straight. Well, we actually went to Red Bull. So here we are, about to do our first qualifying with Red Bull. We have Max Verstappen as our teammate. So let's see how this goes. Here we go. See how qualifying goes for us, and then it's a 5-lap race. I think we're going to do as many races as we possibly can to speed things up. But either way, here we go. First qualifying with Red Bull. How's it gonna look? I can't even get the power on completely. Here we go. Without a surprise, Hamilton at the front of the queue. Our main championship rival from last game. I'm going to say that he won the championship because when we were fired, we had lost the championship lead. So yeah, I'm going to say that it was Hamilton who won the championship because he did win the championship in real life in 2019. So I'm just going to say that he won the championship then. But here we go. Who is going to be on pole position for the first race of 2020 here in Bahrain? It's looking good for maybe front row. I don't know about pole position, but it's looking good for at least second place. Yes, it is going to be a second starting for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Look, Max Verstappen is going to be starting behind us in third. So this is a good qualifying for Red Bull Racing. We will see you in the race. Here we go. Bahrain starting P2 behind Lewis Hamilton. And Max Verstappen starts behind us in the second row in P3. Here we go. It's 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. Hamilton with a somewhat poor start. Not really able to look back behind me to see where he's at. Bottas now fighting with Verstappen. So we take the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Oh, and we soar wide. It's going to give Hamilton the chance to come right back at us. And just take back the race lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. So let's focus now for the rest of the race. Going to try to come back at Lewis. Enable overtake. This time turn it off when I have to, and we go deep again. Far enough back. Going to make the lunge down for it, but Hamilton closes it off. We just had nowhere to really go, so we just clobbered into the back of him. He somehow kept that Mercedes car straight. So once again, we slam into the back of Lewis. Here we go. Down this straight for the second time. This race. And once again, we go deep. Just continuously going deep through turn 11. Starting to get on my nerves, honestly. Gotta get back on track. Too far back to make a lunge down for it, but no. The position we're in is actually very good. So we'll have DRS. Here we go, making a lunge for it now. And we are going to have DRS, even though we're ahead of Hamilton, and Hamilton forces us off the circuit. We're just going to come right back at him. Dive bombing. I don't care. I don't want to have to deal with him, so I'm not gonna. Hamilton just has that straight line speed, but we do have the speed through the corners. Valtteri Bottas gets past Verstappen with the help of DRS. Max going to be able to retake that podium position. Got 2 laps to go here in Bahrain. Verstappen very much so in striking position with DRS. However, Bottas with the straight line speed of the Mercedes. It's possible that Max does not have DRS. Even if he did, he was not able to use it to its full potential. We are still a ways behind Mercedes. The Mercedes as it looks on paper, but we are closing in, having had a couple of upgrades come in right before the start of this Grand Prix as we set a new fastest lap. Now Max Verstappen may be falling into the clutches of a certain Lando Norris. Turn 11 for the final time. We do not go deep. Through turn 12 now. 13. Down the second longest straight of this entire circuit. It's a Mercedes 2-3. But we are going to come home to claim our first victory with Red Bull Racing, and we win the Bahrain Grand Prix, our return to F1. We go qualifying for Vietnam. I'm on controller here because the Vietnamese circuit is really hard to do with the wheel, so it's going to be on controller here. See how this works out for us. Doing very well against Lewis Hamilton here in qualifying. Despite having a major powertrain failure earlier before the race weekend, we're still managing to outperform Mercedes here. I'm wondering if we can get our first pole position. That's stretching it a little bit. Considering the fact that we have this speed, I don't think it is. it is going to be our first pole position with Red Bull after only 2 attempts. What a run. We'll be starting on pole position for tomorrow, for the race. Max Verstappen starting 4th. Here we go, starting from 1st on the grid. Very cloudy here in Vietnam. Max Verstappen is starting behind the 2 Mercedes. How is that going to work out for him? He's actually being attacked by the McLaren of Carlos Sainz. And it is Verstappen who is struggling. Oh, contact between us and Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton being very aggressive here. Here comes Hamilton again. We get caught with a collision warning. The 2 Mercedes going side by side. Bottas gets the position. Hamilton surrender it easily, or is he going to come back at his teammate? Once again, the Mercedes all over the back of us. As we go wide, it's going to give... Oh, that's contact with Valtteri Bottas. Max Verstappen now trying to make a move. Oh dear. And we're forced wide by the Mercedes of Hamilton. Sainz squeezes through to take the lead of the race. We're going to come right back at him though. Hamilton not keen of being behind Verstappen. And we go wide after contact with Valtteri Bottas. Oh, Sainz! What is he doing? Sainz, what are you thinking? Now I have a 5-second time penalty. What do you mean illegal blocking? That was completely his fault. This is outrageous. And great, I get spun again. What is up with you, chat cracks? Great, the fly's back. The fly that, for some stupid reason, thinks my hair is a nest. Ah, get out of my head! Stupid fly. Jeff, shut the hell up, man. I'm not in the mood for you to be talking right now. Get out of the way, Gasly. Ricardo just tried to sentence me to the Shadow Realm. Didn't work. Two laps to go. Back in the points, but not really. In fact, at this point, I'll still be dropping down to P13. Just because of these stupid time penalties that were all because of Carlos Sainz. I find this so stupid. Perez, what are you doing, man? Racing Point sandwiched. What's new? What the? I'm going to end up scoring 0 points. That was a fancy little move. How am I, the faster car with the help of DRS, being outran by a slower car with no DRS? What are you doing? Get out of here, you Renault freak. Yeah, how do you like it? I hate this circuit so much. And not the actual circuit, I just hate how the AI drive it. Valtteri Bottas is going to win the Vietnamese Grand Prix. Pretty sure he's going to take over the lead in the championship as well. Whoop-de-doo. Fuck. Please tell me I scored at least 1 point. I did not score a single point. Just great. Thank you, Carlos Sainz. Esteban Ocon is not the driver of the fucking day. I'll see you in the next race. We got a invitational event, so we're going to go there. We had another failure. In R&D. This is just getting extremely frustrating at this point. Ugh. Going to be driving the Red Bull 2010 Sebastian Vettel car around the Dutch circuit of Zandvoort. Here we go. This is a checkpoint challenge, so let's see how we do. Wants us to get to 7.8 kilometers. I think we can do that. This car handles very well through these corners. I find it appropriate that we do this because we are a Red Bull driver, driving for Red Bull. We're trying to win the Drivers' World Championship. However, we're 14 points behind Valtteri Bottas, 4 points behind Max Verstappen, and we're 10 points behind Mercedes in the constructors. After the horrendous race in Vietnam. There it is. We have beaten the target distance. Let's go ahead and push for 10 kilometers. I think we can do it. Very cheaply, we're going to get 10 kilometers. And even more, actually. Let's see if I can't push for 12. I don't think we can get 12, but hey. If I can get another checkpoint here. Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's just gonna miss out by a couple tenths, but nonetheless we got 11.6 kilometers. That's pretty good. We'll see you in the actual race, and no, it is not at the Dutch Grand Prix. Here we go for qualifying. Can we get a second podium in this time actually finish in the points. Or pole position's bad luck for us in this game. Oh no. No, not in the grass, please. Oh, that's going to let the Mercedes, I'm going to guess that it's Hamilton. It's going to let the Mercedes catch up big time. So we are going to get pole position. Yes! This is a circuit that I enjoy. So, who knows, maybe we'll do well. Max Verstappen starts third. It was Valtteri Bottas. Okay. So if we look back at the points, we just a slight reminder, Valtteri Bottas now leads the World Championship by 10 points over Max. We are behind Max by 4 points, and Mercedes hold the Constructors' Championship standings by 10 points over us. So, can we get those 10 points back, and can we overtake Mercedes in the Constructors, and can we gain points on Valtteri Bottas? Let's go for the high difficulty on the rivalry, because it gives us the most acclaim. Go and compliment the team. Alright, we'll see you in the race. Here we go in Shanghai.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Martin lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Charles.
So you really need to know. Alright, I do have my pedal cam ready. Go and start the recording here. Alright, and pedal cam is live for 5 laps around here in Shanghai. Let's do this. Let's go with increased top speed. Let's do this. Starting on pole position. How will we fare this time from pole position? Oh, and we slide off track. That's going to give Bottas the room he needs. Can we try to make the overtake on Verstappen and get after Bottas again? Well, we got past Verstappen for one. That's only the first part. Because now, gotta chase after this man, the Finn of Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas leads lap 1. Will he win 2 races in a row, or will we be able to overtake him to win here in China? How are things going to work out? Ooh, sliding. That is not good. We had Bottas right there, but then the car just stepped out. The rear of the car just stepped out from underneath us, and we slid through the corner. That was not very settling at all. And we actually spin it this time! Going to use our free flashback. Probably should have used this in Vietnam when me and Carlos got together, but I was an idiot and decided not to, thinking it'll all be fine. But it was not all fine. Coming down the longest straight of really the entire game. Really. Into a heavy braking zone. We gain on Bottas again. Still outside a second. However, we do close on him more. We're not able to beat Valtteri's lap time. I'm going to call it because of that little moment we had. Can we take the fastest lap of the race here on lap 3? We are very close to Bottas now. We even show it by giving him a little tap to his gearbox. Well, we do have Mercedes being aggressive, just not the Mercedes I thought would be aggressive. We are very much in striking distance here on Valtteri Bottas. Can we get him through in the braking zone? Are we far enough back? We're going to make the lunge down for it. He sees it coming. It's a late lunge by Martin, who takes lead of the race. Oh God. 2021 Abu Dhabi, Jesus. Final lap, and we do beat Bottas's time. So we come across the line to start lap 4. 2 laps to go now. And we now have the quickest lap of the race. Can we try to pull out a DRS of Valtteri's DRS before that long straight where a lot of overtakes can be made with DRS. Max is holding strong against Lewis, and that's what we need if we are to gain those points back in the Constructors. Yeah, Jeff, just let me drive. Please. And we are out of Valtteri's DRS reach. So here we go through the braking zone. Down towards the final corner, coming to the final lap of the race. I almost said white flag because, you know, I still watch NASCAR a little bit, and yeah, here we go. Final lap of the race here in China. Trying to get the double up with the race with pole position, race victory, and quickest lap. Unable to lead every lap of the Grand Prix, however, that's not what I'm really looking for. Here we go. Towards the longest straight of the game. For the final time. Towards the braking zone. Nothing Valtteri Bottas can do now. As we round the final corner, we are going to win here in Shanghai and retake the championship lead. Yes!
There'll be many smiles at the factory after that one. A great race and a real team performance to take the win here in Shanghai. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today? Well, this was a real team win. It was a solid strategy today. It well suited the conditions out on the track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment. He executed the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport. Drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to every one of the team.
We get to celebrate on the podium with Max Verstappen coming home third. I do believe this will put us once again ahead in the Constructors' Championship.
And now let's take a look at the driver's stand. Valtteri Bottas takes the top spot. He's our new Drivers' Championship leader after today's result. Now let's discuss, Ant, who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
It's got to be Valtteri Bottas. Commanding performance, and I think had the audience's eyes glued to him for the majority of the race.
Let's move on to the constructors. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, Ferrari improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they find their way towards the top. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
So we do take the lead of the Constructors' Championship by 1 point over Mercedes, and Valtteri Bottas's lead in the Drivers' Championship is now only down to 6 points. Here we go. off to, I believe it's Spain next. We will see you there. Here we go. Qualifying in Spain. This is the race where everything went down in F1 2019. How will it work this game in F1 2020? Oh, I go deep. It's not going to give me a ton of penalty, or doesn't even give me a warning, okay? I can see that Max is the quickest AI on the track right now. Is that going to change here at any point? Don't believe it is. It is going to be a Red Bull front row. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'll take that. We get 3 upgrades come in, and immediately we take the top 2 spots. Let's go. Yes. Ah. So we have a chance to beat out Valtteri Bottas, and Max also has a chance to beat out Valtteri. If Valtteri doesn't come on the podium, and if Max wins, then Max overtakes Valtteri in the championship, and I'll take the lead of the championship. So it would be a Red Bull 1-2 in the championship. However, Valtteri starts P3. So, let's see how the race starts. Here we go. Here we go. In Spain. It's 5 red lights and it's lights out and away we go. Here comes Max Verstappen. We're going to give him the room to work with. Max Verstappen takes lead of the Spanish Grand Prix, and we're going to force Bottas off the track. Here comes Leclerc now, the Ferrari, the man from Monaco, up into the podium positions. However, Hamilton immediately gets back around Leclerc. Max Verstappen leads the Spanish Grand Prix, the race where he won his first career race in his first showing with Red Bull. So we spin it, and once again we're going to use our single free flashbacks, so no free flashbacks for the rest of this race. Did I use it a little early? I think I might have. Well, unlike last time we were here in Barcelona, we actually are able to get through the first lap, and I do believe this is going to help us very much in the Drivers' Championship. However, with Max winning the race, possibly, Is it possible that Max may be able to put his hand into the ring in this championship? And could be looking at a Red Bull 1-2 finish here in Barcelona.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I'm fighting Hamilton at the moment, Jeff. I'm not the one who's going out DRS. It's going to be Hamilton. He's less than half a second behind me right now. Less than 4 tenths. Come on. I don't need Hamilton taking this.
Software on the ICE. Beware that we will start to seal off some power.
I don't need Hamilton taking this away from us. Here he comes with DRS. Not going to be enough. However, he'll have DRS on the straight, the main straight. Actually, will he? Yes, he very much will. However, it is not as close as it was last lap, and we do take the quickest lap of the race. Here comes Hamilton now with DRS. However, he's not going to catch up. 2 laps to go. Hamilton now, once again, only half a second behind us. Yo, 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 yo. What the fuck was that? Max, really quick here in Barcelona. Don't think I'm going to be able to beat him. However, if I can get this to be a Red Bull 1-2, it won't really matter because I'll take the lead of the championship. Nonetheless, Max will take second in the championship and will take over and will have a big lead, or at least a larger lead than a single point in the Constructors' Championship. Max Verstappen, wow. Lewis Hamilton now with the quickest lap of the race. Uh-oh. Defend, defend, defend like a lion. Hamilton was right there. I didn't even realize it. We are definitely struggling with this worn engine. I'm afraid to use overtake right now because the engine is so worn out, but Hamilton is right there, so I might have to. Here we go. Overtake enabled. Hamilton had DRS, but such a short straight that it didn't really do much. Can we beat Hamilton's time? Even if we don't, it's going to be Max Verstappen to win the race and get the quickest lap. It's going to be a Red Bull 1-2 here in Spain. Oh my goodness.
They've done it then. A spectacular victory here in Spain and a massive confidence boost going into the next race. Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race winner. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table.
Max Verstappen takes over the lead of the championship by 1 point. And we're 20 points ahead of Mercedes in the Constructors.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull take over as championship leaders. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
I believe it is Baku up next, so Azerbaijan. So let's hope to have a good race. Here we are at Baku. We qualified for pole. Max Verstappen qualified 5th. Not a very good qualifying for Max Verstappen, as he qualifies behind Charles Leclerc. Can Verstappen do something to get back onto the podium? As he is fighting with Leclerc at the moment. He's ahead of Leclerc at the moment. We lead the field. Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Valtteri Bottas looking to get second place in the championship back. We are trying to take back the lead of the championship from our teammate Max Verstappen. Got Bottas right behind us now. Got a couple new engine components though, so our engine is not as worn out as it was. So let's see what we can do here. Letting go of the steering wheel, probably the dumbest decision I ever had here at Baku. It's not a smart idea to take your hands off the wheel at a street circuit, especially Baku. But you really don't want to take your hands off at any street circuit, really. At any circuit, but you know, I like to mess around and I'll do it. But yeah, at street circuit like Monaco and in 2021 Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, you really don't want to take your hands off the wheel. So we were fighting Valtteri Bottas here in F1 2019, and Valtteri had an engine blowout on the last lap of the Grand Prix, right as he was about to make an overtake on us for what could have most definitely been the win. So that because Valtteri had his engine blowout, it secured the win for us. Oh dear. And as I take my hands off the wheel again, Valtteri Bottas looking to get a source of redemption, I guess you can say. Max Verstappen with the quickest lap of the race. Don't know if he'll be able to do anything with that, but he's holding on strong. He is sticking with the Mercedes pretty well, so eventually we will, if we don't have any upgrade failures within the next few episodes, or races I should say, it looks like we may overtake Mercedes in highest performance, as we are defending from Valtteri right now, and he is being ruthless with his attacks. Every point matters for Verstappen right now, so he should feel glad that he has this quickest lap of the race, as he is actually just outside a second, within a second of us. So we technically have the power to decide whether or not Verstappen catches the Mercedes or not. So we start lap 4. Verstappen could be looking at possibly overtaking Lewis Hamilton within the next few sets of corners. Who knows, maybe he'll even get Hamilton in the main straight with that DRS point, with that long DRS zone. Oh, I shoulder cleared it. That's my free flashback of the race. I don't know what the heck that was. I literally just hold the car to a complete stop. Crap! Yo, Valtteri, what the frick? Well, Bottas, that ain't happening, I can tell you that right now. I just Charlotte cleared it twice in a row. I did doink the barrier again, but I didn't actually get stuck. I swear, if I have to do several redos, in just that corner alone, I'm going to be pissed. Get back on the racing line, Jesus. we somehow beat out Max's time just by a tiny bit. But we were able to beat out his time. And this is big because Max, you know what? I'm going to try to be the best teammate I possibly can and defend these two so much that they're using up their tires, and Lewis and Valtteri. That move is going to slow him down. MGUK is absolutely fine, Jeff. Can last one more race before I even have to think about replacing it. Dang it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Who got it? No. Lewis shoved me through the corner. I went up and hit the wall. And I feel like that should not be considered a race win. But what the fuck? Dang it, man. Screw Mercedes.
Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
I don't care. I don't care, Crofty.
Let's see how the driver's standings have changed. Martin takes over the lead in the Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you think is your driver of the day?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. Multiple world champion, maybe the boring choice at this point.
Yep, he is the boring choice for driver of the day. Not to mention the fact that he shoved me into the barrier. Ugh. No, I'm livid. I'll see you in the next race. We go after a bit of a wait to charge my camera up. We are back. Let's get underway. We qualified on pole position once again. Max once again starts 5th behind Charles Leclerc. I don't know how this race is gonna go with the wheel, because I've never tried Canada with the wheel before. So we'll see what we're at after lap 1. I think Max is falling off the pace. He's going to have to get going again if he wants to reinstate his championship fight. But right now it looks like he's going to lose even third in the championship. As we do begin to pull away from the two Mercedes.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Going for what would just end up being only my third win in F1 2020, my 7th career victory, because we got 4 in F1 2019, and we get
Store is getting warmer, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
and we would get, if we win this race, that'll be race win number 3 on this game, and overall 7 F1 career victories so far in my story.
This is your final lap of the race.
This is the final lap of the race. We come through now. down the longest straight of the entire circuit. Oh, and we hit the wall of champions. Is that saying something for this season? Come across the line. I believe we took the fastest lap of the race, but we did win the race nonetheless. So we're on the top step of the podium. Driver of the day, Kimi Räikkönen, but man.
Here come today's winners. The team of Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see
Woo!
that they put in the work, and they should be proud of them.
Yes. 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 Yes.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Martin takes over the lead of the drivers' championship. Now, let's discuss Ant, who would you say is a contender for driver of the day? Well,
Woo! Yes. 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 We'll see you in the next race. Yeah. Guys, that has been the first 6 rounds of F1 2020 in our little story creation. I hope you enjoyed. This is, once again, one of my longer videos I have done. And I'm sure I'm going to do more, probably longer than this. So if you have enjoyed this video, leave a like rating. I'm really enjoying this alternative story, so I hope you guys are as well, and I'll see you in the next one.